For me, vinyl represents that, it's that experience, and finding somewhere where you can go and rummage through records, you know, digging and finding stuff, physically finding it, you know. Probably the most three listened to albums in here for me are Elliott Smith, Either Or, which is, he actually stabbed himself to death, which is a little tragic, but it's just heartbreaking, melancholy, it's sort of acoustic indie, but it's something I play a lot in here. Taj Mahal, Going Home, which is he's an old Delta blues guitarist, but sort of Jamaican dub influence, and it's just a remarkable album. The first side of it's kind of really traditional blues, and then after that it's sort of a lot of Jamaican influence. I went to Newcastle in England, and there was a place called the Long Play Cafe, which was a similar kind of idea, and I spoke to the owner and kind of told him that I really liked it. And it wasn't so much about having a record store and a cafe together, it was more about creating the kind of place that I'd want to go to, the kind of place where I'd want to hang out. Music instantly connects people. If you find somebody with similar taste in music, it's a great thing, and there's so much can be shared through music. And I think with records in particular, with them being so tactile, there's a real connection with a vinyl record that you just don't get with other formats of music. And I know it sounds hipster, but that's the reality of it. I mean, I can tell you with every record in my collection, I can tell you where I bought it, what the thought process was behind buying it. And you care about it more. Like with a CD, you might listen to it once, and if you don't like it, that's it, you're kind of done with it. But with a record, there's something that kind of makes you go, do you know what, I didn't really enjoy it the first time, but I'm gonna give it another go. And it's something that I find that you don't get with other forms of music. And some of my most played albums are by bands that I would never have listened to in any other format. Like Men at Work, their first album I bought for 50p in a charity shop, and it was only because I knew the one song, Land Down Under, and I didn't particularly enjoy that song. I just kind of thought, well, I know who they are, so it's a cheap record, I'll buy it. And I'm on my third copy of it now, because I've played the whole album out so many times. Like, I wouldn't classify myself as a record shop, I classify myself as sort of strongly themed cafe. But yeah, I mean, it definitely, having the two under one roof, I think gives people a chance to come in and explore music in ways that they wouldn't have done. And you know, most of my conversations with customers revolve around music in some way, you know, even if it's just what sort of music are you into. And that in itself, you know, I'll take recommendations from people very seriously, because I think that the day that you stop evolving your music taste is the end. Like that's when you can't say you're a music lover anymore.